Well, hello there, everyone, and welcome to RKO. Yes, indeed. As much as I want to go into a whole Randy Orton thing, I also want to go into a whole Rocky Horror Picture Show thing. Because I was all about the RKO that this was after, apparently. RKO. I'm still have a cold, by the way. I'm literally recording this the day after 500 Days of Summer. Oh my god, my my voice. So yeah, welcome to the Year of Pinocchio, ladies and gentlemen. I did not realize Disney Plus was doing a live action remake, or maybe I did and I just assumed it was the same thing as Guillermo del Toro's. No, those are two completely different things. Also different from Pinocchio, A True Story, which is a third Pinocchio film that is out this year. And that's the one with Pauly Shore as the titular Pinocchio, and it absolutely looks amazingly bad in the trailer. So, yeah, we've just got a Pinocchio Corpia, if you will, of Pinocchio remakes, films. I'm assuming Guillermo del Toro's is not a remake. If anything, his follows the original book by Carlo Collodi. Or not, you know, it's Guillermo del Toro. His is the one I'm most excited for. The Disney Plus one has already gotten not good reviews. I watched a little bit of it, and it looks weird, because it's live action, but also CGI, so it's weird. And it's not like Roger Rabbit CGI live action. It's like Uncanny Valley kind of weirdness going on. Although that one does have Tom Hanks as Geppetto and Joseph Gordon-Levitt going back to the 500 Days of Summer watch through episode as Jiminy Cricket. This guy. If you want a real trip, watch any of these adaptations and look at the story synopsis for the original book. It's a lot. Wow. It's a lot more 1800s. Why is he going from hearth to hearth? Is he like the angel from It's a Wonderful Life and he's trying to find the right wooden boy to, like, make him a real cricket? Whoa! This came out in 1940, by the way, an infamous year in the life of New York Rangers fans. Yes, that book he just opened, that is the third most translated book of all time, followed only by the Bible and The Little Prince. And followed after that, in fourth place, the Tao Te Ching, and in fifth, the Communist Manifesto. Lewis Carroll's Alice's Adventures in Wonderland comes in at 6, and that's the first one originally in English. Okay, enough of this. Watch the film. This is going to be weird because I haven't seen this movie in forever, but I do remember it very distinctly because some scenes traumatized me as a child. So once again, this whole podcast is me watching new films and also going back and watching old films that I love and old films that traumatize me, like Matilda and Pinocchio. If you watched this as well as a kid, you know which scene I'm talking about. I made myself at home. Oh, okay, I don't have coffee today, but I do have a soda, so. I'm gonna fit right in with Candlewick and all the other boys that are going and having fun on an island, smoking weed and drinking sodas and whatever the heck. Woman, myself, you never saw such a place. Oh, carved out of wood. Cliff Edwards. Yeah, I don't know why I'm looking up any of these names. I don't know any of these people from the 1940s. Oh, he was friends with Buster Keaton. Wow. I love me some Buster Keaton. We should watch one of his films. Whee! Okay, now I'm not the first person to say this, but I'm not I wouldn't be. I'm not the first one to suggest why the hell is Geppetto creating boy puppets in his basement. I mean, ostensibly so that he can like show them off to like kids and like entertain them, but I don't know. A lot of people like to read into that what they will. Why can't Geppetto see Jiminy Cricket? Wee! Oh! Was this Disney's second film after Snow White? I know Snow White was like their first, like, major film. Walt Disney Productions. Hang on. Very good. LOL. Pinocchio. No, it's too Italian. No, it's too Italian. Figaro's like, oh my god, my owner's demented. Professor. You could tell that, like, music was still new to filmmaking at the time. There's such an emphasis on, like, music. Oh! Oh! Ah, I get it. Oh my god. Pinocchio. I forgot how many original songs they had in this film. I only remember When You Wish Upon a Star, which everybody knows now as the music that every Disney film starts with. Whee! He's just throwing that thing around. Figaro is jealous. Oh. Ba ba da ba 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 da da ba. Oh, oh Lord, he coming. See, this is like innovative. Like the stuff that they're doing animation wise, it's innovative in the sense of like, oh well, this is the 1940s and like this has never been done before, so let's do weird things like film Pinocchio like changing dimension through glass. It's like when you played like Super Mario 64 and like nobody had made a Mario game in 3D before in a 3D space. So like so much of it is just like having fun with like a new mechanic. Why is he just torturing his cat? Was that acceptable in the 40s? But I guess it would be the 30s still. It's going to town on that sock. You tell him, Figaro. Yeah, punch him. See, he's like obsessed with that puppet. See, like shots like this, they're just like Disney was just looking for reasons. Oh, you know what? A clock shop with like all kinds of different mechanisms. That'd be like maybe not necessarily fun to animate, but it would look cool. That being said, a lot of these scenes do kind of drag on. But I mean, they're cute. Oh no! Yeah, that would not be an why would someone make that into a clock? I guess for like a kid's room to remind them. We go to bed. Mussolini is not going to be happy with this man. Is he petting his fish? That's not how that's not how fish work. Oh, Cleo's just teasing him at this point. A mermaid. Oh my god. Geppetto's kind of a creeper. There's my little mermaid, my little wooden head. I don't think I explicitly mentioned it at the beginning of this. Yes, I'm watching this now, but I will be watching all of the other Pinocchio things. I'll probably start with the Disney Plus one. Maybe? Or maybe I'll start with the dumb animated one. I might do that, because that's obviously going to be the weakest of the three. And then Guillermo del Toro's I'll obviously save for last, because that's going to be the best. It's Guillermo del Toro. Why do you want a real boy so bad, Geppetto? It's got a lot of weird things. That's not real at all. Figaro would find like a box to sleep in. Okay. Cats never sleep where they're supposed to sleep. Geppetto probably did that on purpose. Why is he so mean to his cat? I mean, I'm assuming the real reason is because, oh, the kids will love a cat doing things. If Geppetto does it, it's just stuff happening. But that's not the first story. I mean, it was the first story you saw, but it wasn't the first one that maybe, I don't know. A boy. I want a boy. Could they at least insinuate that he was like married and is a widower? Because that would at least make it not as weird. I don't know why. Like a single man at this age is no different from a widowed man at this age. That's actually hilarious because that's exactly how cats act. Look at him lounging on a viola. Where's the backstory? Why is Jiminy Cricket just like lounging around everywhere? Like moving from house to house? Is that the reason they decided to adapt Pinocchio? They were like, oh, Geppetto, the clockmaker. That'd be amazing to animate. I'm sure it being the third most widely translated book had nothing to do with it either. I like a beloved children's book. We'll make money on that. It was a perfect storm, really. Clap on, clap off, clap on, clap off the clapper. Dude, Jiminy Cricket is very cranky. Oh. I will say this about the remake. A lot of the Disney live action remakes, a lot of them are unnecessarily like trying to compensate for the failings of the original versions and like answering criticisms and stuff like that. So there might actually be like backstory in the Disney Plus version. See, like she says that, but how do we know that? Could you? Oh, I was like, could you have at least rhyme it with something? See, it's hilarious he says that in 1940, and we have, like, internet and computers now. We have technology now that, like, we don't need a fairy godmother to turn, like, puppets into, like, actual automatons. But everyone's conscience is different. Some people don't even have a conscience. What? You're just granting Pinocchio an authority figure to tell him what to do. That's not him deciding what's good and wrong. She is. I thought Jiminy Cricket was like I thought he was legitimately his conscience, but no, he's just a drifter. A fairy godmother is just like, what? How does she know he's even a good person? He's basically like a cult leader, like telling Pinocchio what's right and wrong, and like Pinocchio doesn't even have to do anything to figure it out himself. I mean, Charles Manson's conscience told him to do what he was doing, and he was fine with it. Look how vain he is! What kind of arbiter of right and wrong is he gonna be? See? What the heck? I think it's obvious by now that I did not watch this. When I watched this, I was too young to even remember what I was watching, really. Other than the parts that traumatized me. So I don't have, like, the love that some people have for the original, I guess. I'm going ham on it already. Don't you think there are a lot of things about existence you should get out of the way before morality? I mean, that's not a bad thing to start off with, but I mean... No, like this. I don't even know if my mic is catching that. Okay, that's as far as I go. Oh! It's like Reese's wishing hole from Malcolm in the Middle. Boo. That's not good for the violin. What the? What was he doing? He's teaching Pinocchio to play with dangerous hand tools. Dude, I swear the animators were like sitting on a gold mine. A clockwork shop. At least there wasn't like, this was 1940. At least there wasn't like an abrupt like misogynist moment right there where he was like trying to get up on that the clockwork woman. Who's me? I thought you were one of the Gestapo. Oh no, Mussolini sent his goons. What in the hell? He just lit that on his ass. Geppetto is such a weirdo. What the hell? Oh my god. This is like some real American shit. Just whip out a gun. And so I whip out my gun! Just say hello. I like how Jiminy Cricket was having a good old grinning time at the fact that Pinocchio was about to get shot. You could have just said hello, Pinocchio, instead of just lying there. It's like, the dementia's kicking in! Figaro wishes they were, sleeping. There was so much about this where I, in Geppetto's shoes, I would be like, okay, we're gonna go over to my neighbors and just make sure that I'm not going crazy. Some outside attestation would be nice. Well, don't stick him in the water, he's gonna swell! No! What the hell? That was... Cleo! That's not cool! I guess it is 1940. They didn't know better. More clockwork. Dude, Figaro's mood is all over the place. I'm sorry. I mean, I guess Figaro is a cat. Okay, I did look at Wikipedia. I don't know Figaro's gender. I have been careful not to misgender them. Cleo, Geppetto's flirty pet goldfish with the habit of being Figaro's counselor, is unvoiced. Oh, Figaro's counselor? Wait, what? Does Figaro talk? La 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 la. Okay, I just gotta say we're 30 minutes in almost, and we're still here. Like the story needs to move along. Put it in Cleo's water bowl. Well, it's good to know he values the life of a puppet over Cleo. I'm just gonna say it because it has to be said. That's not how fish work. That's not how fish work. That's not how any fish works. Cleo, fish do not sleep, as far as I'm aware. What? Yeah, I'm right there with you, Figaro. Move along! Oh my god. Geppetto is very quickly learning one of the bad things about having children. The constant questions. Maybe it's a good thing I was, like, too young when I watched this. Because, like, when you're a kid, you have no sense of, like, pacing in a story. This is like Beauty and the Beast, wow. Unlike Pinocchio, I love Beauty and the Beast. Okay, but I'm saying that prematurely. We're a third of the way through the film. I'm not gonna say I don't like original Pinocchio. Oh my god, did you see that kid on the bottom left? He just shoved that kid's face in the water. What the hell? I wouldn't want to go to that school. Look, they're sending kids to school to ready them for the revolution. I would have loved it if he had been like, real girls? And then Geppetto was like, no, what about, what? In the 1940s, he would probably not be okay with that. Oh, I've seen that gif before. Look, Figaro is so happy sometimes. Figaro is, like, hateful at sometimes and helpful. I need to get smart, too. School would be a lot better if cats did go to school. Oh, look, I finally have a child. The first thing I'm going to do is send him to school. Oh my god. Okay, these two characters in the Disney Plus remake look scary. They look uncanny and scary and just like in a real world with real characters, and then these two CGI monstrosities show up. Stromboli! Oh, get out of here. Get it? They're not hunksters. They're, what's the term? They're grifters. Blah! It's a good thing this wasn't in Salem, Massachusetts, otherwise it would have been like, a witch! He'd be like, he'd be like, who's the head coach of the Titans? Mike Vrabel. He'd be like Mike Vrabel. He would cut off his testicles to win a wooden boy. Gideon's just having a good old time. Well, not anymore. Oh my god. Well, yeah. I love how overly how I love how over the top everyone's expressions are just so the animators. Like, there's so much of this film that's explicitly there just so the animators can be like, oh, look at animation and what we can do with it. It's crazy, huh? Like, everything's so over the top. Why are you checking him? Oh. Get it? The lottery? Being born into a white, rich family? Nepotism? You just smacked him on the ass. Okay, I really can't get onto this guy because when I was trying to find the Wikipedia page for this, I spelled Pinocchio with 2 N's and I think 2 C's still. So even I spelled it wrong. Da-da. Okay, I do recognize this song. Oh my god, this feels like the 400 blows. It's like we're in France. I do love that they're doing this, like the voyeuristic shot, because even today a lot of people don't view animation with like a cinematographer's eye, and I do love how they were thinking about like how to emulate that for animation when you don't necessarily have to, even today. An actor's life for me. An actor's life for me. Oh, soda pop. Is that your answer for everything? It's the mallet? There's some phallic imagery for you. If Pinocchio's nose was not enough of that. Okay, so Pinocchio doesn't get to decide for himself. He just has to have an authority figure tell him that. It's gonna crowbar him out. I really need to know why foxes became like sneaky. Like in our mythos. Is it because they laugh? Or does he have his pinky out like that? That's weird. It's almost like you need to teach him how to reason morality and not just tell him to do something. Morality is not as simple as, oh, I know how to do this, this is good and this is wrong. We grapple with morality in many cases. When we have to figure out whether or not something is right or wrong, or whether or not something is more right than another thing, or more wrong than another thing. So you really need to teach Pinocchio how to reason and deduce that. Hey, don't touch my lepidopterans! You cricket. You wish you were a butterfly or moth. What the? I wish I knew Italian. Oh my god, they've really jumped ahead in the story. Oh, I know this is another big song. Phallic. Yeah, shame and humiliation. That'll teach him. His Italian is not in the subtitles, by the way. Dorchi Dorchi. Sounded Swedish there for a second. This sounds like one of those old, the Claymation Christmas specials. Hi-ho, the merry-o. Isn't that the woman from the clock shop? Oh my god, that was offensive. This is some German stereotypes going on. Oh my god! This is, oh my god, they're offending every culture in Europe. Oh, the can! Cause can! I'm going back to Moulin Rouge. Oh my god, Jiminy, no! You want that to be your conscience? I'm just gonna check out some women's. Oh my god! Okay. How much money do you bet that this is gonna be significantly altered in the Disney Plus version? There's no way. There's no way that they're gonna adapt this for Disney Plus. Nuh-uh. No matter how iconic this is. Hey! Hey! See, this is one of the most iconic scenes too. I'm legitimately curious how they're gonna do this for Disney Plus. Will Disney allow themselves to, like, stereotype European cultures? Okay, you know what? Maybe that's the point. Maybe Jiminy Cricket needs to understand what morality is too. Get it? This was after the Roaring 20s, so. Good God, he went all out. That's not how anything works. It's a good thing this is a fantasy movie. As if the puppet coming to life was not any indication. Oh no, I would never do that. Geppetto, just a little bite. Oh, this is why Cleo was his counselor, I guess. There is an actor cast as Figaro, so maybe Clarence Nash, maybe he's credited for just meowing? I got no strings on me. Oh my God. Publix. What the hell? That was weird. What is he saying in Italian? Comico. I really would like to know what he's saying. Yes! Oh my God. Wow, he thick. He dummy thick. Okay, I don't think he grows old, but okay. Oh no! I'm trying to find out what Stromboli says in Italian. What did Stromboli do to Pinocchio? Mangi al fuoco. It's a fictional character and a secondary antagonist who appears in Carlo Collodi's 1883 Italian book, The Adventures of Pinocchio. Here's a sound effect of, Stromboli muttering in Italian. Okay, I don't think anyone knows, or I'm not Googling the right thing. Was the Disney villain Stromboli from Pinocchio supposed to be a mockery of Bentino? Not Benito Mussolini, Bentino Mussolini. This is on Quora.com, by the way. The first answer, not at all. Stromboli is a callous villain, while Mussolini is a dashing and heroic man. What? Oh, I think these are all fake. Oh my god! He's a gold brick. I was just on TikTok watching somebody do lockpicking. It was really interesting. Hang on. I wonder how accurate that was to locking mechanisms at the time. I got no strings to hold me down. Excuse me. I'm sorry, I still have that cold, as I said. Jeepers. Okay, well, they obviously did not have umbrellas in the 1940s. I can tell you that much. Fascism, as soon as that took over. No more umbrellas. What are they saying? Oh, that might actually be Stromboli who yelled that. Maybe he's not having, maybe he doesn't have an umbrella because it's lightning outside. But I'm pretty sure having an umbrella makes like very little significant difference to whether or not you get shocked by lightning. Oh, toxic positivity, that'll work. Okay, we're coming up to like 2/3 through the movie, and we still haven't gotten the whole lying makes your nose grow thing. Whoa! I screwed up! Uh... All good boys and girls go to school. Even in fascist 1940s Italy, where all they're teaching you is how to reload a gun. Ah, speak of the devil. Oh, what? Oh my god, he sprouted birds! It's the gift of life! Oh my god, it's biogenesis! No, we'll see how that happens, how that works out. Your Honor. Wow! Man, 1940s Disney was very... I mean, for the time, I mean, I understand, but like, given the changes in morality and understanding of society, like, Bye, Stromboli. The original book to me seemed a lot. Shut up! As I was saying before, Pinocchio did something incredibly stupid. Um, from what I could read of the synopsis, the original Pinocchio book was very much like The Hobbit, where it was kind of like different vignette story points that just sort of happen, and it's not like a through line, really. How much did he get paid by Stromboli for Pinocchio? Oh, God. I feel like I have lung cancer after that. Okay, who was that? Because that is like the most terrifying villain I've ever seen. Of course it's British. He kind of looks like an evil Benjamin Franklin. Oh my God, what is with all the men in this film looking for boys? Oh no, don't take the boys to Pleasure Island, please, God, don't. Ah! That's still not the scene that traumatized me. Okay, so all of the villains in this film are like legitimately evil people. And Disney has a habit these days of like not having actual villains, so I wonder how they're gonna play that in Disney Plus version. What's wrong with actors? Some of them are great people. They're great philanthropists, they're great artists. There's actually a picture of me as a little kid at Disney World. And there's actually, I'm standing next to a statue or an image of these two. So the fact that I'm like a little child next to them is kind of unnerving now that I'm watching this. Thank goodness this is just fantasy. Oh wow, he wrote off the paper. He has no heart. Yes, it does. Dude, Pinocchio really got like reverse placeboed. Oh! Is that why Motorhead did Ace of Spades? It's pleasure all for me. Every day as a holiday, and kids have nothing but do but play. Okay, like this time it wasn't even Pinocchio's choice. He was manipulated. Pinocchio didn't even choose to be not good. Oh, dude, oh my god. We're getting close to the scene. They just spit out tobacco? Oh, wait. I can't hardly wait to keep shooting my empty slingshot. Whee! Look at all those CO2 emissions. Woohoo! It really is a wretched hive of scum and villainy. Oh my goodness, the sound mixing. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Coachman is slimy AF. Yeah! I've never poked somebody in the nose before just for the fun of it. Oh no! Oh, yikes, dog. Man, the Disney Plus version had to do a lot of work. Oh my god, I'd be all over that. That'd be fun. Oh my god, they're fighting each other. No! Apparently, extroverted people are a lot more prone to crap like this because they're. Oh my god, those people are evil. Those look like the Heartless from Kingdom Hearts. Extroverts have like more of a reward center in their brain, so like they're more willing to go on like thrill rides and like be reckless. Oh my god, that boy was about to fall to his death. Thank god some random ass kid decided to catch him. Okay, he has to sell a lot of money. He has to make a lot of money selling mules to make up for the cost associated with all of, like, they basically destroyed this theme park. And he has to rebuild it to get more boys, right? He really has to make a, there's a lot of money in mules, apparently. Oh, here we go. Was he spit out tobacco? I mean, it's Pleasure Island, so kids can smoke and whatever, but... Whoa! Pretty slick. Thank you, New York kid. Here, kids, here's how you really smoke. Look, kids! You ever wanted to smoke before? Here's how you do it. You're not supposed to swallow it. Or are you? I don't know. I've never smoked before. There's a lot of New York Rangers stuff in this film. New York accents, slats, 1940. Oh my god. Oh! It was the Beatles! Pretty much. Whoa! Oh my god! I'm pretty sure he just lost the game. I mean, I guess he called it. Are there any solid colors left? No, there's a solid color. The number 6 on the bottom left. He lost. You're an authority figure telling him what to do. Whee! Ha! Get it? Lampwick! Watch. Watch. He's really gonna turn himself into a jackass. Watch! Frankie Darrow as Lampwick. Is this the most New York man ever? Oh, he had a lot of complications due to malaria, which he suffered during World War II. Oh no! To the salt mines, the circus. People are paying a lot of money for boar mules. Alexander Hamill. I shouldn't have made that joke. Excuse me. Oh my god! There's a lot of like, there's a lot of cinema that like people watched growing up and later on in life it like inspired them to be furries. I guarantee you this was not one of them. It's like, go away. Okay, here's the scene that traumatized me as a kid. Yeah, I don't want that. That's some dank weed. That's too dank for me. I need to stop. Oh, hee-haw! Oh no! Yeah. Here we go. They put this in a kids movie. What was wrong with you, Walt? What? I don't understand how that works. He's made of wood. If I can't be a real boy, I'll be a real donkey. How do you know? Did you scout it? Well, I guess he showed up there after the fact, not on the boat. Are you? What are you talking about? Coachman's not going to make it up there. He wouldn't last 5 minutes trying to climb that mountain. Have you seen Coachman? Oh, hee-haw. I don't need my conscience to tell me that. Nope, he gone. Oh my god, Figaro's not there either. What's up with the cobwebs? Oh no! Oh, holy plot device, Batman. Do ex machina. What? What? Okay, I think it's safe to say that Walt Disney et al. They were a lot more concerned with like making animation at the time look pretty than they were with like story. Oh, by the way, your dad's in a whale. What? How do you know that? Oh, a spectral dove brought me a ghost letter. You're not live bait, you're gonna drown to death. Oh my god. I mean, he's a stupid conscience, but hey, I mean, he's a loyal friend. Yeah, he's totally gonna suffocate. He's gonna swell up like nothing. How does Disney explain? You know what? They're gonna explain it in the Disney Plus version. They'll explain. How is he breathing? That fish was so sad. I think that, oh my god. What is up with that fish? She's like checking him out. This is some of the imagery, and this is so awkward. Oh my god, that's a kid's film. Oh, And when they were storyboarding this, they were like, Walt Disney was just sitting back in his chair. He was like, oh, but this is gonna look so good. Yeah, you clam up. Dude, that fish is wanting some cricket right about now. No means no, ma'am. Uh-oh. They're all following because they're like, when is this wooden boy gonna swell up? Whee! I'm noticing a lack of consent in this movie that obviously was probably not on the front mind of everyone in the 1940s. I still don't know how he breathes. They're going to explain it in Disney Plus. What? I guarantee it. At the end of this, we're going to go over like our checklist for what they do with the Disney Plus wood. Seahorses. Oh, look, they're donkey horses. Or sea donkeys. Okay, none of this has anything to do with the story. This film, it drags a lot. Just so that they can show off animation. You know, it's not like Toy Story where, yes, they were showing off animation, but like, Toy Story has like legitimate story behind it. But in the 1940s, they probably weren't, like, people didn't watch, films weren't like, they were seen like video games were seen like 5-10 years ago. They were just seen as like, oh, silly little do whales not swim? I thought whales are constantly swimming, or maybe that's just sharks. Sharks are fish and whales are mammals, so maybe whales do stop and sleep. Stop and sleep! My name's Monstro and I've got to sleep! Yes, I rhymed sleep with sleep. Yeah, no shit. He's gonna have to eat Figaro pretty soon. So apparently at some point he went and got them and decided to go on an adventure. Why did he think Pinocchio went out to sea? Oh, Pinocchio must have gone to America. He wanted to escape fascism. He went to America. He followed Albert Einstein. I think I saw somebody do a playthrough of Kingdom Hearts, and I think that was a level. It was like inside Monstro the Shark. Ah! This actually makes sense because in the book they get helped out to get out of here by a tuna. Except in the Disney version, they want to eat a tuna. Monstro? Well, you found him. Why are you running? Smack! That's also funny because cats do that. They slap things. Smack! Haha, that's what you get. Smack! Oh! Okay, why don't you go inside, Monstro? Didn't the letter say that your dad's in there? And that would be the Disney animation money shot, as it were. Whoa, watch out, tuna incoming! Oh, I thought you were Cleo for a second. Okay, so I've read some of the criticism of the Disney Plus remake, and a lot of them, it's the usual fare for a Disney live action remake, and it's like, oh well, it was unnecessary, it lost the heart of the original, but like really, we should be remaking things that need improvement, and honestly, Pinocchio is kind of a movie that needs to be improved upon. So honestly, it's not like the Disney remake of Beauty and the Beast, where the animated Beauty and the Beast is fantastic just in itself. The only way they could go down, if they made a remake, which they did, the only place they could go was down. But like, there's a lot of improvement for this. So I don't know. Maybe the Disney Plus version will be an improvement on this. I don't know. Like, they don't need to remake any of the Disney Renaissance films because they're all fantastic as they are. But you go back to this that had like no story and no pacing and stuff like that, like this is worthy of a remake. How does Pinocchio know? Oh! Because he was smoking. The smoking made him sick and made him want to throw up. So he's like, oh, it'll work on this. Okay, that's actually pretty clever. I was like, how does Pinocchio know this? But he knows this because of Pleasure Island. Well, I don't know why he thought it would make him sneeze. I would think it would, oh, he'll throw us up. But I don't know. I've been giving this movie enough crap. I'll give it the benefit of the doubt on that. No, really, how did they get past the teeth? Oh my god, he's gonna eat him some birds. Oh my god, he's got hay fever. Okay, why would Monstro care about... He eats more in fish than he would these two. Why would he expel this much energy? I mean, I know he's the antagonist at this point, but still. They really need to explore Monstro's motivation in the Disney Plus version. Oh, Serpentine! I've always wanted to die by whale. Monstro's like, whale, whale, whale. Oh, here's the other money shot. Whoa, no! Ow. Okay, so Monstro has CTE. He's like an NFL linebacker now. Okay, so a lot of people who didn't like the Disney Plus version say that it lacked the heart of the original. Okay, but the heart really doesn't have any heart except maybe this scene. But I guarantee you this scene is in the Disney Plus version. So at least it has to be comparable, right? I guarantee you they're gonna have the Geppetto near-death scene. He's firewood. Jiminy almost looking at the camera there. Oh, that's a GIF or a meme. Oh. Oh, so, okay, never mind. I thought Geppetto was the one who nearly died. What? How did Pinocchio nearly die? He's made of wood. So many things. Wouldn't Geppetto be the one who's near death? I don't understand anymore. Yeah, now he looks scary. What is it with Disney turning male characters from one thing to another, and it's a total downgrade? It's like the Beauty and the Beast. He's made of wood. I'm sorry, I pulled a Monstro. Whew. I'm a real boy. Hooray for tension that dissolves in a second. Excuse me. Oh, we're going all Weird Al Yankovic now. Ratata, ratata. Did I do good? Oh, he's going to get his wings now. You go, Jiminy. Yeah, he was a very not good conscience, by the way. Okay, so I think the worst thing about this film is it implying that morality is objective. One, it encourages you to have an authority figure be your moral compass and not your own morality. That's that's not cool for kids. The end. Excuse me. So yeah, that was Pinocchio. I don't know what I was expecting fully, but I was like, oh well, the Disney Plus version is going to be another crappy remake. Da, 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 da. But honestly, I didn't really care for 1940 Pinocchio. So I honestly think the Disney Plus version might actually be a glow up, despite how creepy it looks. But I don't know. We'll find out. Whatever we watch it. Definitely the cultural. I don't want to say references because it's worse than that. The cultural imagery, that's gonna go. That's not gonna be in the Disney Plus version. Definitely. What else might not be in there? I think they're gonna flesh out some backstory. I think they might explain Geppetto's backstory because a lot of people, these new Disney remakes, a reason they exist is to address criticisms from the original story. So I think a lot of people think Geppetto is a creepy old man, so I think they're going to explain his backstory and give him like a dead wife, or maybe he had a dead son, and so he wants Pinocchio to be a real boy because it like fills that void in his heart, rather than him just being a creepy old man who wants a boy. So I think that will be explained. Maybe they'll give Jiminy Cricket a backstory, maybe. And give him a reason to be a conscience other than no reason at all, just because, oh, I'll be a conscience. Oh, sure, I'll let you be his conscience. What else? It might be paced better, which this one wasn't paced at all, so, I mean, anything they do in regards to that would be better, I guess. But yeah, I could sit here and hum for like an hour, but we're not gonna get anywhere else. So I'm gonna leave it at that. But yeah, I don't know if we'll watch the animated crappy Pinocchio next or the Disney Plus Pinocchio. The Guillermo del Toro one doesn't come out until December on Netflix, so we'll have to wait on that regardless. But I guess I'll do it. I guess I'll watch the next one later anyway, because I don't know. I don't like the idea of having like the multiple films, like similar films at the same time, which I did that with Spider-Man. I don't see why I'm as like weird about that as I should be. I mean, who cares? Like I could have watched all the Harry Potter movies in order, but I was like, oh, you know what? I'll have a few movies in between each one for no reason, I guess, other than to keep it like varied. But whatever. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time when we watch something else. Yes. Goodbye.